What's up? I'm Tristan, the Flowery Branch Realtor, and seriously, do not make a move to Flowery Branch if you cannot handle the next 5 things I'm about to tell you about. The first one right off the bat is Atlanta. If you're moving to Georgia and you're looking for that city feel, Flowery Branch is too far out to be considered that city feel. Flowery Branch gives you that suburban type feel, and it's a little bit bigger than those small town vibes. That's what you get at Flowery Branch. So if you're relocating for a job to Atlanta, Flowery Branch is not gonna be for you if you're looking to live in the hustle and bustle of the city. And if you're looking to move close to Atlanta, but not in Atlanta, you just gotta understand that Flowery Branch is 45 minutes out from that. So if you wanna be a little bit closer, have less of a commute, maybe even Buford, Suwanee, closer up that 85 corridor is gonna be better for you. If you live in Flowery Branch and you must commute to Atlanta, you will be in traffic. Good luck, brother. Going to work, going from work, during rush hour, during lunchtime, there's traffic. Anything to do with Atlanta has traffic. Anything on the way to Atlanta, from Atlanta has traffic. And for that reason, do not go live in Flowery Branch if you cannot deal with traffic if you work in Atlanta. This kind of leads me into the second reason why you would not want to live in Flowery Branch. If you just absolutely hate commuting to work and you don't like to drive farther than 10 minutes to work, Flowery Branch just may not be for you. There's not a ton of big job opportunities in the actual city of Flowery Branch. You're typically having to drive 15, 20, upwards of 30 minutes to get to work. Somewhere closer to Gainesville, somewhere closer to Brazelton or Buford or Atlanta. Honestly, it could be Atlanta. Those are where those bigger jobs are gonna be. But listen, if you're a remote worker, Flowery Branch is perfect because again, it's like that suburban feel. You have the lake to just rest and relax at the lake. You have parks like Cherokee Bluff Park where you can chill, and there's not a ton of traffic in Flowery Branch, so you're not stressing over the hustle and bustle in Flowery Branch. So if you work from home or you actually really don't give a crap about any traffic, Flowery Branch might be the one for you then. Okay, so for the next reason you should not move to Flowery Branch, it's kind of hypocritical because it has to deal with warehouses. There is so many warehouses being built or already built in Flowery Branch. There's a big industrial representation here in Flowery Branch. It kind of contradicts itself because I just said there was not a ton of jobs in Flowery Branch. There's a ton of warehouse jobs here in Flowery Branch. I'm referring to those white collar desk jobs. Those just aren't gonna be in Flowery Branch. Some of the people in Flowery Branch who just like the smaller town vibes, the cool, calm, collected suburban feel, don't get that as much whenever there's warehouses. They feel like all these jobs are coming and it's gonna get so populated and it's gonna start booming. And so some people just don't like the fact that there are warehouses being built because that opens up the door to other maybe commercial contracts or other industrial contracts where these bigger corporations will start to buy land and build these big buildings. But listen, most of the warehouses are not in the meat and potatoes of Flowery Branch. They're kind of off of the path. Sometimes it does bring the wrong kind of corporations and it could invite more contracts and more commercial buildings, but I don't think there's enough room here in Flowery Branch. I think it's always gonna be a smaller town vibe. And I just don't think we have the infrastructure. Like we don't have enough land for that. The last one, I was just talking about there's not enough land. The amount of new construction is bothersome to some people in Flowery Branch because again, the vibe is a very small town feel vibe. They don't want a ton of homes. They wanted to keep it chill. And so the amount of new construction that goes on is kind of worrisome to some of the people here. And it may be worrisome to you if you're looking to make a move and you don't like new construction. But again, we're just running out of land for new construction to be built. These massive farms that used to be here in Flowery Branch, these massive tree farms and forests, they're just running out for these big developers to come in and mow them down and then build up houses. We're just not seeing where more of those can be built. Of course, I could be proven wrong, but the amount of new construction, if that bothers you, Flowery Branch may not be for you. Now on the upside, the cool part of new construction is every time new construction is built and then sold out, it raises the value of all the other homes, which makes you more money, which is awesome. Of course you want more money. Okay, so before we actually get into the last one, and the last one's more of like a bonus and it's really stupid and I am very serious about it. Before we get into it, quick plug, if you're looking to make a move to Flowery Branch or even the surrounding areas because you just don't think Flowery Branch is a good fit because of this video, still contact me, 770-519-8145. I know I'm the Flowery Branch Realtor, but of course I know the local area within 45 minutes of me. So let's show off the last reason you may not want to move to Flowery Branch. Power outages. I have no clue. I know nothing about electricity, so I could sound so ignorant, but once a month, you can count on your power going out. Sometimes it's like on off and you just got to change all the times on your ovens and microwaves again, and that it's just no big deal. Sometimes it's for like 30 minutes. And you're like, why is it even out? Sometimes these massive hurricanes and tornadoes will come through and nothing will happen. But then like one big gust of wind will happen on a random sunny afternoon and your power will go out. If you are an electrician or you work on the power grid, please let me know. I don't know why. It always comes back on. They're always very good at getting it back on, but like you can almost just expect it to happen. And so if that really, really bothers you and you refuse to buy a generator, then Flowery Branch just may not be a good fit for you. Okay, so this is actually a bonus, kind of like a blooper section because we were gonna turn off the video, but the train, that's actually the 6th reason why you may not want to move to Flowery Branch, because that train will drive you nuts. If you're in a rush and you're like, I gotta get home or I gotta get to the store real quick, and that train cuts you off, oh my gosh. It probably only takes like 5 minutes, but in the moment, it feels like 15, 20 minutes that you're just sitting there waiting. It's insane. So if any of these reasons turn you off on Flowery Branch, I'd love to be the guy to help you. And if these reasons don't turn you off on Flowery Branch, I can definitely help you. Anyways, my name is Tristan, I'm out.